Dungeons and Dragons can get pretty expensive, and I would love to have all the latest stuff for Dungeons and Dragons, all the 3D maps, all the cool miniatures. But I live in a world, you knew it. I live in a world where I can't afford that right now. Um, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna get crafty and use our SpongeBob imagination. Oh my god. So I'm going to do things with just, ooh, let's see what I got here. I'm going to use a colored pencil. It's a gray and a dark gray. All right, I'm going to use that. I got a little black. Everyone in black and white. You would probably use a little black, not too much though. A regular number 2 pencil. And if I need to bring out the big guns, I have my HB pencil, which is not too hard, not too soft, but just right for a little shadowing if we have to. But I'm going to try and do this without getting too artsy, because I want to prove that just anyone that wants to do Dungeons and Dragons and wants to be a dungeon master, they can just use these little simple techniques that I've found helpful in my 3 or 4 campaigns. I'm a dungeon master in 3 campaigns, player in 1. So in my 3 campaigns as a dungeon master, I've tried to just do the bare bones minimum. I mean, even with a group of 10 that I've done, I was able just to get by with just a simple battle mat and some dry erase markers, and it'll work just fine. But I like to get, maybe I want to get into the 3D maps. I want to do a little bit more, but I can't spend that kind of money. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make some of the things that we're going to use in our campaigns. We're going to use very, very expensive things. We're going to use a paper towel container thingy, the roll. All right. We're going to use that. Very expensive. Look at that. That's real. It's real expensive. We're going to use... Oh, this is my favorite. I got a box of goodies over here. A toilet paper roll. Snazzy, huh? We're going to use a piece of paper that I'm drawing on. And some random boxes. If you're like me, you have a lot of these because your wife shops at Amazon. Yeah. So I have boxes. I get boxes delivered every day. I got all sorts of boxes. I got little boxes. We could use all sorts of stuff for this stuff. There's a trick to it though, and I'll go over that once we get to this. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use the boxes. I'm feeling for walls. I do want to put walls on my campaign just for the simple fact of I'm running out of dry erase markers. Oh my god, they still exist in 2020. Who knew? But I was able to find them. In the pandemic, in this economy, I was still able to find them. I had to do a lot of dumpster diving, but we were able to find some rolls. I'm not going to be on very long because I don't want them to find out where I'm broadcasting from and stealing my paper towel rolls. So we're going to use boxes, and we're probably going to try and use them for walls. Different size walls. Are we going to make some type of archways or something? Who knows? We're just going to shoot, and I have not experimented. I have not scienced this up at all until we are going to science it tonight. Unbelievable. You guys are at ground zero. Ground zero. TP rolls are going to be bottle caps, basic currency for the pandemic. I am rich. I'm rich. I got nothing but TP rolls. In fact, I just made another TP roll before I got on. Let's see what else we got in here. Another size box. Cool. And then we have a very large box. This is going to be something special. It's going to be a wall, more likely. But but we're going to get down to it here in a second. Can you guys hear the music in the background? Just want to make sure you can hear that before I start, because I think it'd be very relaxing to hear music while somebody's... Okay, good. And it's free music, by the way. A fellow streamer, her name is Saraha, she had it playing while she was coloring, and she linked it in her stream. And I was like, this is amazing. I love this stuff. So it's very relaxing and cool. It's very... When you're drawing, you're like, oh yeah, I can dig it. If you'd like to know more about that music that I'm streaming, there is a link down below in my music credits, and the link to it is right there. Right there in the link, down below in the link. Of course. There's different, I don't know, a whole bunch of songs. I just put it on shuffle and let's rock. Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready to draw? I want you to know that you can do this even if you can't draw. That's right. Even if you can't draw and you're intimidated by drawing, you can do this, because if you can draw a horrible circle, you can draw a stone wall. It's that simple. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. First of all, I do want to show you some other cheap things that I have done to get by. And let me switch cameras here for a second. Alright. Oh, by the way, I want you guys to know, you'll all float too. I like to wear this shirt. It scares the crap out of my niece, so that's why I do it. Alright. Let's switch this up. Hopefully, got some light. We got some drawing light going on. Let's see what we do here. There we go. Oh, got my reading glasses ready. Now, I started this stone wall earlier today, and all I did was just start with just little crappy circles. And you just kind of make more crappy circles. I'm going to show you how I do it. And we're gonna fill this paper up, and then we're going to color it in. And I'll just show you. And you don't need an art degree to do this crap. I want you all to know first, before we do anything, you have to see that I am drawing on my mouse pad for Rick and Morty. Peace among worlds, bitches. All right, so we're gonna go back here. Gonna grab my number 2 pencil. I think it's a number 2. Doesn't say, but I'm sure it is. You are good at drawing. You are a liar. Okay. So, how we're gonna do this? I have to be careful because it's sort of like up on a incline here, but we're gonna draw a really, really crappy circle. You guys ready? Here's a really crappy circle. Look at that. That's about as crappy a circle as you can get. All we got to do now is just go on the inside of it and do a little fake line. Just like that. And there's a stone. How simple is that? You can't beat that with a stick. You can't beat that with another stone. The trick is just make the other stone. When you draw another stone, here's another crappy stone. Alright? Let's make this one. And the reason why I put the little lines on the inside is because the light source, when we put this on whatever we're going to make, the light source, we're going to always have it coming straight at it. So that's when we shade it in, we want these stones to pop out a little bit. So what we're going to do, we're just going to draw these stones in. Now we're going to make a bigger one right here.
It's YouTube Music. Download the app today and get a trial of Music Premium.
Little doohickey right here.
Restrictions apply.
There we go. Now we're going to do one a little bit smaller. Now, as you can see, as I'm doing this, there's spaces in between. Like rolling here, there's all space. Now, I'm not going to just put that up there. It's going to look like a really crappy stone wall if I leave it like that. So what we do is we just make a little doo-doo. just make them different sizes. And then you can do the little doohickey thing here. And that's done. We've already put up a handful of stones already. Look at that. We're building our wall. We're like Pink Floyd here, guys. All in all, you're just another stone in Thor's wall. We don't need no inspiration. The bard is in mind control. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do a little bit more. And it's okay if they touch. Ain't nothing. It's just circles. All I'm doing is just circles. Really crappy circles. What do you guys think? A genius, right? Wait till you see what we're gonna do with this once we're done. I think you guessed it. You know what we're gonna do with this? We're gonna wrap it around that toilet paper, and it's gonna be a pillar. Ha 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 ha! Surprise! I know you guys are just in here for the dungeon dollars. So don't try and sway me. You guys are just watching me for the dungeon dollars. Check this out. Put a big stone in there. Done. Cool. Let's make a big stone. Real big stone. Yeah, it's like the stone I passed the other day. There's a good stone. Just little stones all over the place. Now we're just gonna throw stones different directions. Because they can't, I mean, if they were all in the same direction, it'd be a brick wall. We don't want a brick wall. We want a stone wall, right? By the way, it won't take long. Look, this paper's... We're going to fill it up in just a minute. And he's like, oh my gosh, he's going to draw every single stone. Yes, but it won't take me long. I'm just trying to chit-chat with you guys while we're doing this. We're having fun, right? It's all about fun. And if you're not having fun... Why the hell aren't you? This is fun. You're darn tootin', you whippersnappers. So it's just real quick, it's just like a circle. You're playing Pokemon. What's a Pokemon? Who are you suing? Don't get Azza mad, she'll sue you. So I just want to bring the rocks down to the edge too, because I don't want it to be just a blank space down there in case we're wrapping it around something. I want rocks going all the way up to the top. Cool, huh? It's just a crappy circle. That's all we're doing, and then just a little line around it to show the light source. What do you think? We're just gonna fill this crap in. I gotta fill in this wall. A little bunch of little doohickeys going different directions. There we go. We're getting a wall, guys. You can draw like this. Oh my gosh. Anyone can draw this. All you have to do to draw this is try and draw your best circle. And if your best circle sucks, you've made a stone. Congratulations. Nice. Happy little circle. little crappy circle. Look at that. Nice big stone right there. Yeah. Let's draw some big stones, right? We got big stones. Let's make a big ugly one right here. Look at that. That's a big ugly stone. Just nothing planned out here. I'm just drawing ugly looking circles. Cool. We're getting there. Look at that. Not bad. Now we're gonna dupe them in. Little inline. You know what I mean? And that's just gonna show that they're kind of raised. They're kind of coming off the page a little bit when you do that. So when we color it in, because coloring is fun, isn't it? Yes, it. You're gonna have fun whether you like it or not. Coloring. Alright. See how they kind of pop off the page a little bit when you do that? All it is drawing a crappy circle followed by a more incomplete crappy circle inside. The main thing is, again, just make them random. It's a stone wall that was put together probably by some goblin that was really drunk. We can say this guy was probably working just to eat, so you don't kill him. Don't kill me, bro. I'll make your wall.
We've passed on all we know.
Know what I mean?
1,000 generations living. You know, we'll always be with you.
Cool.
This is your fight.
Draw another crappy circle. Look at it, we're almost done with this thing. We've done a good chunk. Snog the goblin. All right, Snog. Snog's building a wall. Let's go, Snog. Get it done. We got a wall to build there, Snog. And if you want to live the next day, just be underway. 'Cause bitches get stitches. Happy little drawing music. Love me some Bob Ross. Bob Ross forever, man. I wish I could paint like Bob Ross. Every time I paint, it just looks like abstract art when it's not abstract. You know what I mean? Just that bad. But you know what? If this turns out well, if everybody likes this when we're done, maybe I'll start doing a few more painting, like a painting show. You know, just throwing it in there, like, hey guys, check out this. We'll like make something from Dungeons and Dragons or something. We'll paint it very badly though. Maybe we'll make Snog the wall builder. Maybe we'll put him in. Oh, Bob Ross rules. Bob Ross forever. Cancer sucks. There we go. Look at that. Getting there. We're getting to the edge of the paper, guys. I mean, you could even use this. If you do this on, say, I have found. Well, I'll take a break for this for a second. I have found that if you go to any regular, just big retail store, I mean, I don't want to name names, but it rhymes with Walmart. You can go to their section, their craft section there, and they have like packing paper, the real transparent packing paper. You can draw on that, and I have an example. And you can get the foam boards. I'll try and show you here. I have a big foam board that all I did was I took it and I made 1x1 squares. You might have seen it. So here, look, there's a whole lot of 1x1 squares. It's a huge, big foam board. All right. I just took a pen, went to town, 1x1, made a whole bunch of squares on it. You get your tracing paper out, and here's a, I got it right here. Here's an image of a bar I made, a little bit of a bar. See if I can show you guys here. So here's a bar that I made. You put that over that foam board, and those squares will show up on the bottom, so you can actually have events on something that you just drew out. You don't have to have the battle mats. The battle mats cost like $30 for a couple of them. You can find them cheaper, maybe $20 here and there. But if you're just starting out and you want to try DMing, I got that piece of foam board, put those lines on it. It took a while to put all those freaking lines on. I had a T-square. We put those lines on it, and you could get this little paper. I mean, probably for under $10, you can have you have enough material to make an event for your Dungeons and Dragons group. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's get back to this. All right. Oh, also, I'll show you what I've done with player tokens, because player tokens, I don't have miniatures. I mean, I would love, like I said, I would love to have miniatures, but I don't. So what I did is I went to that same store, and they have luggage tags. Here's a regular luggage tag. You know, you put it on your luggage. Tag, luggage. You take that, and what I've done is you can use them for player tokens, which I've really enjoyed doing. Now, you don't have to do this. I mean, I've done simple things like you can either just number your tokens. Say I got like a 6 and 8. I used to use these for NPCs because it's easier to keep track of their health and stuff like this. But I had a whole bunch of these, and so what I did is I started, I painted quite a few of them, and I drew on a couple of them. So for my first group, like I made like a Dragonborn logo, like scales for a Dragonborn. I did this in a language for this one character. I did this for this, I don't even remember this character, but they flip their hair a lot, so I just put Flip's hair as their token. Also, I just drew, this was paint, the top ones are painted. I did this one. This one is, his temple was sunk. So I drew a picture of his sunken temple. And on the back, he worshipped the Raven Queen. So I put a little logo of the Raven Queen on the back. Very neat, huh? Here's a couple others I drew in. But this is the fish cleric that you see on Fridays. The guy that always likes to call me daddy. That's his token. He's a cleric that likes to worship the fish gods. Very cheap. It took me only just a few moments to do. Shadow Sorcerer. All I did was paint them. And if I didn't paint them, I just got a little artsy. I made like a shield for one of them. 2 swords. I did a moon. You know, I personalize it. You can even have your players do this. It's kind of fun. Like this guy is the guy that worships Thor, and so he's got lightning. One guy uses a flail. That's Dusty's character. That's Harg. He kills people with arrows by hand. That's why he has got the 2 arrows in the middle, and he has a huge flail. So that's what I made his token. Contrition has a character. It's a huge warforged that has a shield called Bob, because he kebabs people with it. So, and his favorite color is purple. So I just kind of arched it up there for him. I have a druid that likes flowers and the wildlife, so we did that. The thing is, I found a cheap and reasonable way, inexpensive way. There's another Dragonborn I did with pencil. There's a warlock one. She's a bookworm, so I put the glasses and the books in there. And this one is a little sylph. She's a little like a little fairy type creature, so we made that. But it's easy to track. It's easier. The players like it because it's easier for them to see which one's theirs. If I just have it numbered, that's no fun. Let's see, where's the other one? Oh yeah. Oh, also, for spells, I just took the luggage tag and I put a little orange sticker on it, and then I put fire on it, and then what I do is I circle it, a little bottle, a little plastic for a bottle. So that's now a flame sphere in the game. Not bad, huh? It's how much did that cost me? Not hardly anything. Also, I use these caps or the lids from bottles as condition markers. Prone, hunter's mark, all sorts of different colors. It's whatever I feel like that's the color is of the condition. It just reminds me that there's a condition on that NPC or player. But enough about that. Let's finish this. Oh my gosh, what's taking you so long, Thor? Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Got to keep making sure we draw these different ways so the stone wall looks cool and authentic. We don't want no fake stone wall. I started seeing that those stones started looking a little bit the same, so I just brought this guy out a little bit big. We'll probably put another one right here. Make it a little weird. Yeah. That one kind of looks like a Swedish fish. Man, I'm hungry.